Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. This is Zach over at NV Woodworks. So today I wanted to share with you a product that I use in my shop to help minimize fire risk when I'm drying out wood in an oven for casting or stabilizing. Those little toaster ovens can be pretty notorious, and you're sticking wood in there, which is combustible in the first place. So there's a pretty high fire risk. And one of the biggest problems I have is, I go home every night and I leave the shop so a lot of times with wood in an oven, and that can be pretty dangerous. So I just wanted to share with you a product that I use, and hopefully if you haven't heard about it, it'll be new to you, and hopefully it'll help you minimize risk of fire in your shop too. So let's get started. Alright guys, so fire danger when you're drying wood out, it's actually a pretty high risk kind of thing. A lot of people are using kind of a small toaster oven to dry out wood. A lot of us are leaving it unattended overnight. A lot of times you got some pretty big chunks of wood, and it takes days of drying it out to get all the moisture out. So the problem is, you leave it unattended, and these things, the way that these little ovens work, the heating elements don't just, go up to like 200 degrees or whatever you've set the oven at. They go up to like 500 degrees or who knows how much, but it's really a high number until the thermostat says that the oven has reached that temperature. So it's either like totally full blast or off. That's kind of dangerous, especially if you really load up your oven with a bunch of wood, or some parts of it are super dry and could easily catch fire, especially if they're getting kind of close to those heating elements. So I actually know a couple people that have had fires in their shop. One of them, I think it pretty much burned down his shop, which was also attached to his house. Now, if a fire breaks out in my shop, I live nowhere near my shop. It's going to burn my shop down, and that's bad enough. But a lot of people are working in their garage where it's attached to the house, and if a fire breaks out in your garage, your house is going to burn down. So it's kind of a scary thing, and I think that these products are just a perfect thing for this specific use especially. The nice thing also is these can be used kind of as a fire extinguisher. Now, I still recommend that people have fire extinguishers and follow all the codes and all that kind of stuff in your area, but these are basically a fire extinguisher that you can just kind of throw into a fire, and it will do the same thing. Once the flames hit it, blows up, and it kind of smothers the fire. So the beauty of these things is they're only 30 bucks. So anywhere that you might be leaving something running, or maybe it's just a high fire risk for some reason in your shop, not a bad idea to put one of these things in that area. And if a fire does break out, hopefully this thing will put it out. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, especially for anybody that doesn't know about these fireballs. Pretty great product. You can pick them up on Amazon. They're, again, 30 bucks. I'll have a link down in the show notes to where you can get them. I'm actually going to pick up a few more. It's something that has been on the list, and I just kind of kept forgetting to do. But any oven that I leave running, I'm going to actually have one by my vacuum pumps that I leave running overnight sometimes. And I might just have a couple extras around the shop anywhere that there is, possible fire risk. I mean, one thing that comes to mind is, solvents. If you're storing a bunch of flammable solvent type materials in a cabinet, toss one of these guys on there, and if a fire does break out, hopefully this thing will just put it out right away, and you don't even have to worry about it. But especially for people that have a workshop garage that's attached to your house, I really highly recommend, pick up a few of these things just to make sure you do not want to have any fire risks in your shop. So minimizing them any way you can, especially on the cheap, is a good way to go. So I hope this is helpful, and I hope that I reach some people that didn't know about this product already. I know a lot of you guys that are doing wood stabilizing and drying wood out are using these things and won't do it without it, already. But hopefully there's some of you guys that didn't know and know about it now and can pick this up and help minimize the risk of fire in your shop. And it really doesn't matter if you're doing wood drying or, anything. Like I said, for 30 bucks, if you got anything that could be a fire risk, not a bad idea to put one of these little fireballs near that. So if this is your first time on my channel, we do all kinds of resin casting projects, tips and tricks, and experiments around here. So if you're interested in that, definitely hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get notified when new videos get posted. And if you're thinking about getting into resin casting, but you're not really sure where to begin, check out my ebook, The Beginner's Guide to Resin Casting. It answers all those beginner questions like, what do I need to get started? Which resin should I use? It'll help you get over that initial learning curve so you can get into the shop, start making some resin cast projects of your own. It's available on my website if you're interested. So until next time, guys, stay safe and happy casting.